How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of the Hot Tag. AJ Panier along with Uncle Steven.
How's it going, AJ?
Doing good, doing good. It's finally getting warmer in the city. We're finally out of the Arctic Circle.
I'm very happy, even though I just came back from Florida looking less homeless and more tan, which is always good for everyone watching.
Are you wearing flip-flops today?
I am actually.
Okay, there we go.
I had to. Vintage,
Now it's officially spring.
Exactly. Vintage Uncle Steven
Vintage.
back where he belongs
Yes.
in New York City.
And perfect time. WrestleMania 30 is this weekend. The Super Bowl of pro wrestling.
Yes, WrestleMania XXX with, well, no one's taking their clothes off on this one. Even though that Total Divas match that's coming up here, that would be awesome.
That wouldn't remind me, but no.
In any case, WrestleMania XXX,
Yes.
430 for those of us who know Roman numerals, is here, coming up this weekend.
Now, WrestleMania is actually older than you are.
I know. I know.
You're one of the people WrestleMania is actually older than that.
I am one of those who probably don't really know much about wrestling. Oh wait, do I?
No, what are you doing on the show then?
Oh my
Get
God.
out of here.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm leaving. I don't know anything.
Now I know about all those matches you call.
That I know. That's why I got W Network, so I can brush up on my
There you go. Good.
my
Plug for
history.
the network.
Plug. Cheap plug.
This card it's a WrestleMania card, but it's not hasn't been. I hate to always AJ Senior makes fun of me. I always start negatively. But it's our Super Bowl, so I'm excited for it. But it's just the way some of the matches have been built have not been WrestleMania. I'm not like it's WrestleMania. Like, oh damn.
I have to agree. And by the way, this Vegas Fuel tastes delicious.
Yes.
Just have to throw that out there.
Yes, the unofficial sponsor of
Cheers.
our favorite beverage.
That gets a hot tag.
Yes.
This just woke me up. As you can see, I'm like amazingly active. Drink it. But in any case, WrestleMania 30, as you're alluding to, is not looking as... WrestleManias have always been the granddaddy of them all, and it's always been the most prolific show that the WWE in wrestling puts on every year. And for some reason, I'm not getting that spark this year, and I can kind of see where you're getting that from.
Yeah. But either way, it's going to be... A lot of things are coming to a head. We're going to see a lot of storylines concluded. And hopefully the internet won't riot. Or hopefully what arena are they doing this in New Orleans? Cajuns? No, the Astros. I don't know. Some.
It's in a stadium.
Yeah, it's apologize for not knowing that.
Yeah, we should know that. If you guys know that, just...
But some cool New Orleans stadium.
We sound cooler when we don't know.
Yeah, we're very aloof about it.
But
the Superdome.
Oh,
yes, there we go.
Oh,
yes. We got from the office. Just told us.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
office.
that. Yes. But in any case, the show should hopefully live up to expectations of every year. Last 2 years we had The Rock. This year The Rock is absent. In his place we have a lot of notables such as Brock Lesnar, Undertaker again, John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista. Definitely not the same caliber, but...
And we have some new people stepping it up. Sorry to cut you
true.
off, but yeah, like Bray Wyatt has his WrestleMania debut.
Which is awesome. Good for him. Literally, he came from Husky Harris, coming all the way up, and he's back as Bray Wyatt, and probably is one of the freshest gimmicks, and probably one of my favorite gimmicks currently. To see him evolve and make it into WrestleMania in a top slot like that, quite impressive.
Yes, we'll get to that, but let's start off the pre-show. It used to be Undisputed now, which is back to the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Yep.
Jimmy and Jey Uso finally became the Tag Team Champions a couple of Raws ago.
Yep.
So they will be defending against Rybaxel, which Brandon Lewis, the authentic one, or as you like to call him, the author.
The authorized one.
Right. He says you don't want a case of Rybaxel. It's very damaging.
Yes.
Ryback and Curtis Axel. Also involved in that match, Los Matadores.
Yes.
Diego and Fernando?
Diego, Fernando, and El Torito.
We don't mention
I love the little guy.
And the Real Americans, Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. Well, he dropped the...
Yeah, it's just Cesaro.
Oh, it's Cesaro.
Yes.
We the People.
Yes.
Along with Seth Golder.
Yes. And what should be an awesome... how are they doing this? Is it Elimination Tag, or is it one pin, or...
I believe it's probably a Fatal 4-Way. I'm pretty sure it's a Fatal 4-Way. So first pinfall...
wins the matchup.
Wins the championship.
And this is on a pre-show. I think it was on WWE Network, I believe. And
on the WWE Network, and now, thanks to my suggestions, back on the pay-per-view channel. If you're still watching it on regular in-demand pay-per-view,
yes,
you can still watch it there.
Very cool. And it should be an awesome matchup. Honestly,
it should be a very fun match.
It's very good to see WWE resurrected the tag team wrestling.
Yes.
I know as of recent years, tag team wrestling in WWE had been almost non-existent. So it's great to see these teams coming back. They have probably their top teams all in one matchup, and I think it should be really, really good. Especially for a pre-show. It sucks that these guys aren't on the main show, but you gotta do what you gotta do. They're on the show regardless, so hey.
It should be fun. It's fun to look at this card too, the way it's shaped over the last month. Cause I thought Cesaro would be in a more singles position at this point. I didn't think he'd be on the pre-show, but I do like the Real Americans. I'm glad they kind of stuck together for now, but that was just a little surprising.
I thought they were going to break them up as well, especially since there was a lot of back and forth between Jack Swagger and Cesaro.
That and Cesaro's been getting a lot more of a crowd reaction.
I've heard.
He's just a beast, man. Cesaro is, I'd say by hopefully WWE is smarter, by next Mania he is in a much more prominent role.
I agree. I think it'll take some time, maybe a year. So I think he'll be fine. In regards to this matchup, I think we're going to see, I think the Usos are going to retain.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, they have Total Divas behind them, and they've been on a roll. The fans are behind the Usos. I mean, I was surprised last year on the pre-show. I believe it was The Miz who beat Wade Barrett, or who was the Intercontinental Champion?
I think actually what you just said is right.
Yeah, so that happened on the pre-show, so the title was lost. It switched back on Raw, but it still did happen.
Right.
But I'm going with the Usos as well.
Me as well. I think the other teams, I think they're going to continue to build the constant frustration between the Real Americans. I think Ryback, they're probably going to be sent to the Indies very soon, and/or NXT. I like Ryback, and Curtis Axel has probably one of the best remix themes ever.
And they don't use his. They keep using Ryback's. Even the worst. No, you have no reason to want to see Ryback's, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then
and the Matadores
are
just
to say they're. So I'm going with the Usos on that one.
Usos as well.
Perfect. We're off to a great start.
That's it. It's Mania season.
Bada boom.
Kicking it off.
What do we got?
Next up is the Vicky Guerrero Invitational for the Divas Championship.
Yes. Keep going, AJ.
So AJ Lee will be defending against the entire WWE Divas locker room.
Wow.
So she will be defending against Naomi and Cameron, the Funkadactyls, Brie and Nikki Bella, Natalya, Emma.
She's amazing.
Oksana.
Yes.
Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Rosa Mendez.
She still has a job.
She does. Wow. She's making her return. I was surprised to see her on Raw as well.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Layla. And Eva Marie, one of my favorites. Hashtag all red everything.
She's priceless for all the wrong reasons.
I love Eva Marie.
And I love Total Divas. You guys, I think I've admitted this before on.
We might have to do an episode just on Total Divas. We have to do it like you mean like at the halfway point we'll do a.
We should do a Total Divas installment. I like that idea.
If you want to see a Total Divas installment of the hot tag, let us know.
Let us know. Send your comments. I like the show. It's on every week. And honestly, I gotta say credit to Total Divas because I never thought I'd like it. But you guys have probably heard me say this before, and I'll admit it again. It's a good show.
And you probably all thought the same thing because there's probably low expectations for the show, but
exactly,
it's entertaining television.
It's entertaining. So who's your pick?
See now the rules they haven't really stated the rules yet. I think I read on Jim Ross's blog that it's supposed to be everybody in the ring at once and the first pinfall wins. Kind of like the way TNA kind of does.
Oh my god.
With one of their convoluted matches.
A cluster.
Yeah, it sounds so. That's what I read. So I'm not quoting, but I read that. So that was one of the working ideas. But they have not officially announced what the rules are. Maybe hopefully on SmackDown they'll say it. But
maybe.
I don't know. It's tough. My heart, I want to say AJ Lee to keep this belt because she's just worked so hard. She's not on Total Divas.
She's not.
She is, yeah. So
she's at a disadvantage.
I was gonna say. I mean, to me, I think it's actually not better, but it makes her more like for the wrestling fan, just as a athlete and a wrestler.
For the wrestling fan, I agree. I was talking more publicity.
Yes. If we're gonna go that side, I'll probably go with Nikki Bella. But I'm gonna
this one's tough.
I want to say Abe, I'm gonna go with Nikki Bella with the surprise win.
Wow. I figured. I think it's time they're gonna throw the belt on one of the divas, Total Divas, and it's tough. It breaks my heart. Just like you're saying, I wanted a fellow AJ to retain her belt, but I don't know. I would love Emma to win it. Her sexy Australian accent.
I love Emma. I want to see her dance out of the ring.
I love you, Emma, and Layla. Those are probably my two favorite. But in any case,
Summer Rae.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one.
You gonna go with Nikki Bella as well?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. I like that combo we just did.
That's a Vegas fueled hot tag.
Yes, that was a Vegas fuel hot tag.
Yes.
Because that was for the women.
It was. But yeah, this is. I mean, it's gonna be good to see all these girls get a chance to shine on Mania a little bit. I love Summer Rae. I love what she's doing on.
Summer Rae's
added to the cast of Total Divas.
Poor JoJo got, but.
A shout out to my boy Mike Law. I'm sorry.
Sorry about her damn look.
Next match, though, we have a 6-man tag team match. Corporate Kane, aka as I like to call him, Bull Shannon of WWE, teaming up with the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg Jesse James, and the bad A to the double crooked letter, Billy Gunn, taking on The Shield, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
Exactly, which should be awesome. I'm very excited for this matchup, and I know some of us aren't the biggest New Age Outlaw fans here, but I'm excited to see them back. It's like literally the new faces versus the classic workers. So it should be a nice meshing, especially since, in my opinion, Kane, Road Dogg, and Kip James, aka the badass Billy Gunn, can still go. And honestly, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. I was going to Tyler Reigns. Who the hell is that? I was thinking of Tyler Black.
Oh, yeah.
About to have a bit of a fusion, even though that's Seth Rollins. In any case, the team of those three, unstoppable. I definitely see. I know it's been more of a. They're looking more face these days. I've noticed, and the crowd is definitely behind them.
Yeah, it's kind of because 2 months ago we thought there would have either been like a Dean Ambrose Roman Reigns match or something, or like they would have split at Mania.
Right.
And now they got rejuvenated.
Yeah.
And they're semi-face going on the verge of faces, and yeah, they got the Shield has a whole new shelf life to them, and I'm glad to see them sticking together.
I agree. I like all three guys. I think of the three, the most promising still is Dean Ambrose. Overall, I think the most promising would be probably Roman Reigns.
Seth Rollins
has been the most over, in my opinion.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, I gotta give credit to him. He's been stepping it up a lot lately. Even though he's always been, but lately he's been just insane, Seth Rollins. So, split or not, I mean, either way, these three gentlemen are gonna be safe to go once they eventually do split.
I agree.
And on the other side, I don't want to, you're a New Age Outlaws fan. I want to shout out to Kane, man. Kane he's doing his thing. Kane is still, after all these years, he's unbelievable. He's still putting in the work.
Adapting to the game and not staying irrelevant, good for Kane.
And still just like a top-notch worker.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Kane's been around for like 20? No, jeez.
Early 90s when he was Dr. Isaac Yankem. And even before then, back in the old school Jerry Lawler USWA.
Ooh.
Unabomb.
Nice.
Yeah, so any of you classics remember that.
Good reference.
Yes.
So, in any case, I'm going with the Shield.
I'm going with the Shield as well.
Very nice.
Yes. We're doing
it's time for the Shield to win, and I think there's going to be a very good breakthrough performance for them.
Yes, they deserve this WrestleMania moment, and I hope this will be it for them. Now, as we talked about earlier, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The guest host, Hulk Hogan, recently returned to WWE a couple weeks ago, back on Raw. So he said his prayers, took his vitamins. Hope you all believe in yourself. But yeah, he announced the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is basically the match to get everybody on the show and get a payday. But it'll be good. Hopefully some guys will actually get a chance to, get a moment, get their little WrestleMania moment. Guys who have been getting the shaft lately.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't even think they've announced all. I think there's a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 left spots. I don't even remember all of them. Everybody who's not in a singles match, like Del Rio's in the match.
Oh, poor Del Rio.
Goldust and Cody Rhodes, who I think should be in a more prominent role.
I'm surprised they're not in the Fatal 4-Way tag.
Yeah, no, they got thrown into this. Zack Ryder, which even he was surprised on Twitter that he was in the match.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm surprised he's even on Mania. Exactly true. I agree. Woo. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he saw the graphic and he tweeted about it. He's like, I guess I'm in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
That's awesome.
So social media working at its finest. Rey Mysterio just made his return this week. He did a run into the Miz TV segment. No, Piper's Pit, excuse me.
Yes.
So he's, I guess, entered into the match.
I'm assuming The Miz, right?
The Miz, yes.
Would be one in there.
The Big Show, the man who, formerly was Andre the Giant's son in WCW when he was the Giant.
That is his son. Don't you know that?
I think they changed WWE. I think they had a DNA test. And,
oh, they ran it
yeah, Maury Povich said you were not the father. My hope and my pick to win it, I think, hopefully Dolph Ziggler.
Me too.
Hopefully he gets his chance, and hopefully they give him.
I can't say enough. Dolph Ziggler is seriously probably one of their up there. He's up there with Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. He's probably one of the best wrestlers in all of the WWE, and he's so underrated. He gets put in so many spots that, he's in my opinion, the definition of he does everything for the company. He's a company guy. He always takes it, whether it's heel, face, and even though his face run isn't never as good as his heel run, unbelievable talent.
Yeah, he even made Batista look good on a couple of SmackDowns ago.
And that takes some effort these days.
That really, you deserve to show off with that.
Yeah, for real.
So who are you going for out of all these 30 competitors, and who do you...
I mean, honestly, I'm showing some bias here. I want some Dolph Ziggler. I would love for the show-off to make it.
Yes.
Especially since he's in the need of a WrestleMania moment.
I hope he gets it. I mean, they're going towards the big show. He's been getting one of the big pushes in this. Also, The Miz has been very frequently putting this match over.
I wouldn't mind The Miz.
I wouldn't mind him, but I think Ziggler needs. I'm hoping for Ziggler.
I can hot tag to that one.
Next match is a match I am very much looking forward to, and not so much. I'm fearing.
This is one of those I'm worried about. Keep going.
It will be Daniel Bryan finally getting his WrestleMania match, and hopefully his WrestleMania moment against the Game, the King of Kings, the COO, the Shovel himself, Triple H.
And it's time to play the game.
And the winner of this match will get inserted into the main event.
Thank God. To save that match.
Yes, because that match.
Honestly, even Triple H on his worst day will be saving that co-main event, that main event, if he ends up getting inserted into it.
If he gets inserted into that and Bryan does, I hope the whole Superdome walks out of the arena.
I'm thinking...
I hope that's an empty arena match.
It would be hilarious. I've been talking to a few friends about this. It would be hilarious if Triple H managed to beat Daniel Bryan in 15 seconds as opposed to the 18 seconds it took Sheamus. But I would pee myself. I would die laughing. I would also be very pissed.
He'd be a scumbag until 17:59.
I think fans would literally go ballistic. I think people would probably go and kill Triple H.
Yeah.
It would be scary. So for the sake of all that's good and all it's meant to be, hopefully Daniel Bryan sends Triple H packing.
Where's Mania Monday? I'll have to go. Where's the Raw Monday?
Oh my God.
I might have to go to that after.
It's going to be terrifying if Daniel Bryan doesn't go over on that one.
They've been building it up though pretty nicely. I have to say, it's about time, and it wasn't looking like we were going to get that match first at Mania. It's been really a seesaw, but it's finally going to happen. This past Monday, phenomenal ending to Raw, which was looking horrible. We got the match we didn't want on Raw. We finally got to see Randy Orton versus Batista with Hunter and Stephanie on commentary, and Daniel Bryan saved the last 2 minutes of that show by beating the living holy hell out of Triple H. A couple of stiff shots with the kendo stick.
I saw that.
I was marking out in my living room.
Yeah, that was intense.
I was hoping he would have smacked that big nose. And
I'm glad he got his revenge, especially that absolute beatdown that he took at the hands of.
Yeah, he needed something to come back and to look like he has a chance in this match, even though he's the people's favorite. The way Triple H beat him down, he wasn't on last week's Raw. It wasn't looking like very good. So
I agree. I think it's going to be really good. I think the way they built it up is going to be... I mean, there's some element of surprise, and they didn't just want to forcefully give the fans what they want in terms of just inserting Daniel Bryan to the main event. But I think the way that they're building up Daniel Bryan, there's no way he can't walk away with this win. I hope. I'm worried. I'm still worried. There's always that...
Where there's a shuffle, there's a way.
Yeah, there's always that little bit of chill down my shoulders that Triple H can probably come away with the pedigree. Or Pepsi Plunge. How crazy with that?
He'll probably break out the Pepsi Plunge to say screw Punk and screw Bryan.
He's going to get Daniel Bryan and CM Punk at the same time.
Screw the internet.
I would vomit if that happened.
I'm gonna throw Turtles PlayStation out the window, and we're not gonna see the end of the show.
You'll know how we will be watching WWE Network by PS3. But anyways,
I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan. I hope the WWE is going with Daniel Bryan. I pray I'm going with Daniel Bryan for this match. I'm gonna pray they do the right thing.
Absolutely. The Yes Movement is at its all-time strongest, and this would be a huge missed opportunity if they didn't do it. So Daniel Bryan. Yes.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yummy, yummy, yum, yum.
I forgot a match on that.
Oh,
but I remembered it. That's good. I did remember it.
Was it?
Okay.
Well, that's not the co-main event though.
No, but I was just looking at that. Okay.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Next up is John Cena taking on Bray Wyatt.
Nice. That should be awesome.
Funny enough, this is the match I think the WWE have actually built the strongest.
I agree.
This is going to be a very interesting match. Bray Wyatt, breakout star. He's getting a big shot at Mania.
Huge.
Yeah, and the match of Cena's not like not a main event against. Not saying this isn't a main event, but not getting in there with like a Triple H or a Rock or somebody of that magnitude. It's his job to actually now build somebody up.
Right.
They built Cena. I mean, they built this match. Cena finally does not kind of look like Superman in this match. I don't know if I'd say he's worried, but he's a little nervous. He doesn't know what to make of Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt's a very freaky individual, and probably, like I said earlier in the show, very, very fresh character. It's something I was very much looking forward to seeing, especially, I'm shocked given the position of his matchup, like AJ was just saying. I'm shocked that they have him in there with Cena, but the guy deserves it. He worked his butt off. I saw some of his stuff in NXT before he got brought up, and obviously his stuff in NXT even more so with CM Punk's NXT way back when, going back to his Husky Harris days. He's been all but impressive. I love the character. I wish they actually did like a kind of like a mini movie to his character, if you will, like a prequel, if you will, because the character's so freaky. It's so cool. Like I would like to have seen how he got Harper and the other dude.
He'll be a star of WWE films, something like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
We'll see that.
He does. Honestly, his promo cutting skills are fantastic. It reminds me of like a freaky Jake the Snake. Even freak, and Jake the Snake made me feel uncomfortable already.
Or even like a modern day Raven a little bit in a sense, yeah.
I think it's great. I think for the sake of progressing him even further, I think he should take the win.
Yeah, it would not hurt Cena in the least, and I think this would make Bray Wyatt even more dangerous competitor. He got really in Cena's head. Yeah, just the way he's been, and his promos about like him, like the way he's been saying, like he wants to beat. He doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to like destroy the image of John Cena, that he's the hero. He wants to, the little children look up to him, and he wants to destroy that. Just great stuff. And kudos, I even said this online earlier this week, kudos to the WWE, the video package department.
Yes.
The way they, the recent video they did with Eminem's Legacy.
I saw that actually.
Fantastic.
Really nice.
Even that alone just made me buy into that match. Fantastic job.
You shared it on my Facebook.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did see that. Thank you, AJ.
So, no problem. I know you were.
I'm not the most kind of anti-media.
Yeah, but that you were vacationing, so I wanted to make sure you saw that.
I did see it. Thank you.
I'm gonna say Bray Wyatt, even though I think Cena's gonna escape with the win, but give Wyatt a good match. I'm gonna go with Wyatt pulling out the surprise victory.
I think Cena's definitely taking out Rowan and Harper, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get to him, and I think they're gonna have some kind of like cool. I think, in my opinion, the way it's going, you have some really cool ending with Bray coming out.
Maybe we'll see a fourth Wyatt member.
Bull Dempsey? No. Maybe.
Solomon Crowe? I don't know.
Yeah, Solomon Crowe. There's a lot of great up.
I always thought I think Solomon Crowe is behind the
hack job.
Yeah, it's behind the WWE Network problems. That's what I said it since day one. Solomon Crowe's behind those problems.
Either way, Bray Wyatt.
So blame him for your Rokus and all those.
Yeah, I know all your Xbox 360 is not working and stuff like that. It's Solomon Crowe.
Now we have time for the streak.
Oh.
The dead man, the Undertaker against the man, eat, sleep, break the streak.
He
the
has
Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Who has the best marketing shirts? Like I swear, his phrases on his shirts are awesome.
Yeah.
Who writes his stuff? Like that's amazing. I love his shirts. Someone buy me one of them, please. My birthday's coming up, so it's size small. But anyways, Brock Lesnar. All these shirts. Come on, you got to show off the guns.
Oh yeah, that's what it's gun show.
True, gun show. In any case, Brock Lesnar, who's probably. Good thing this isn't an MMA fight, because if it was, which is another awesome thing which I have to allude to by the end of this, we'll have the mixer. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But we have Brock Lesnar coming from his MMA world. Thank God it's not MMA, because he would have snapped Undertaker like a twig. Literally, if this was a real fight, this would have been disturbing.
Because that man would literally be dead after that.
He would have killed him. And I think... Unfortunately, what is it? He's like 28 at this point, Taker?
21
Okay, I was close. So, Taker is going to keep the streak alive, I think, in my opinion, because I like Lesnar, but it doesn't really do anything for him if he's the one that ruins the streak. But it should be a good match for what it's worth. Brock has always been a workhorse. He's been fantastic to watch, whether he's really fighting or if he's in, you know, the scripted wrestling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because Brock is always entertaining.
This will be a fun match, and it's a I don't want to say a good break for Taker, but it's a change of pace from his last like classics at Mania, fighting guys like CM Punk, Triple H, HBK, and they're 30-minute classics. This will be a hard-hitting match, but I don't think it's not going to go 30 minutes. You know, so Taker will, it'll be the Undertaker spectacle that it is. Brock will show off that he's a beast.
Yeah.
I don't think the streak's in jeopardy. Not from I love Lesnar. I'm a huge Lesnar fan. I have his NFL jersey.
That's really? Wow, that's awesome.
I have his Vikings jersey.
Wow. I'm glad someone found it.
But yeah, I'm going with Taker.
Absolutely. Easily.
Yeah.
Should be very fun, but I think Lesnar's going down.
Wow, we almost got this whole...
I know, wow, this is nuts. I swear we didn't plan this.
And now it's time for the main event.
Ooh.
The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match.
Wow, you got it.
Yes. Thank you. Remember
With both belts.
Yes, both belts.
Yes.
I'm glad they kept those. I said
Me
I wanted
too.
to say
I like-
Ultimo Dragon.
I know, I like both belts, and if Randy doesn't retain, I hope they still keep him, but keep going.
The Viper Randy Orton
My favorite.
versus the Animal Dave Bautista, as the fans love to call him now.
David Bautista.
And against the winner of the Daniel Bryan Triple H match, who we're both hoping it's Daniel Bryan, but it could be the game Triple H.
That would be priceless. You know, even though Triple H, even if he does lose somehow, I still think he's going to do a run-in on this matchup. But regardless, Daniel Bryan will be thankfully, saving an otherwise craptacular main event. And I actually like
I hope
Randy
he'll be
Orton.
saving.
Yeah,
He has to get
He has to get there, but I think he will, and he'll be saving. Otherwise, this main event between Orton and Batista, I actually like I said, I've always been a fan of Randy Orton, but Batista following up on a very underwhelming return, and I don't. That main event was destined for disaster. So thankfully, Daniel Bryan will come in and hopefully take them both out.
Yeah, Bryan needs to save that match, because if it's Triple H, Orton, and Batista, this crowd will go livid.
Ooh.
You will not be able to hear the commentators on pay-per-view, or they will just leave the arena. Bryan just needs, after all the pain and suffering the fans have gone through, and have stuck with this, Bryan needs this moment. He needs to show that he is the American Dragon or the new best. He needs to show he's the best in the WWE right now. Go through Hunter, and then go through Orton and Batista. Go through 2 matches.
Is that one count in the main event?
It should be a triple threat.
Oh, okay, triple threat. So, wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, even it sets up, Bryan can pin Batista, and Orton can still come out and say he got screwed on Monday, and you could have another rematch there, whatever, but that's what I'm hoping and praying. If not...
I'm worried myself, but I definitely think Daniel Bryan.
I will not be on the hot take until next TNA pay-per-view.
Wow.
Which will be a Slammiversary.
Exactly. At this rate, that's not till next year. Yeah, right. But I think Daniel Bryan needs this badly, and honestly, the crowd is going to go insane when he goes on and takes out. I think he'll pin out Batista personally, because
that's what I think.
I think they'll give him the pin on Batista. People between the two, Batista's the more hated person, so. In my opinion, but based on what I've heard and seen. So I think it makes the most sense for Daniel Bryan to go over on.
So we're both saying Bryan?
Absolutely.
Wow, this is I think the first perfect hot tag. Perfect hot tag.
Wow. That's like what, 7, 8 tags in a row?
Yeah, wow. This is monumental. WrestleMania 30.
WrestleMania 30, XXX, making it big. Doing it up.
New Orleans.
I love it. I wish I was there.
I'd like to be down on Bourbon Street right now. I heard it's a lot of fun. I've seen some pictures already. Everybody's walking the strip.
Oh really? Everyone over there, they got the Mania stuff going on.
Yeah, Access and everything. People are enjoying Access. There was coverage on WWE Network. You can see they have a lot of programming up on there. So
very much awesome. I'm very excited.
I am. I'm excited. I want to see. This is our Super Bowl. I'm looking forward to the whole day festivities. People coming early. We're gonna hang out and curse out Triple H and talk about wrestling in general. The good old days.
Of course.
Past Manias.
Should be very fun. And hopefully, viewers, you'll be enjoying the show as well.
You enjoy. Hopefully, our picks will come through. True.
Yeah, and if you ever have any comments, concerns, qualms, don't hesitate to visit 1495 Sports. You can visit me at The Mixer, which is another fellow 1495 awesome product. We talk about MMA, had to do my plug. But we have the hot tag.
Yes, you can like us on Facebook and, like our videos and the 1495 Sports/Hot Tag channel, so you can keep up to date on all of our videos.
Exactly, and there'll be that nice little link here that posts both of those.
You can follow me on Twitter, AJPan_PC. And let's get Uncle Steven on Twitter, please.
Yeah, one day. I'm still, I'm that hashtag anti-media guy, so that would be cool. Hashtag anti-media guy. Someone's going to steal that too in the MMA and or wrestling world.
Yeah, somebody.
So, in any case, I put it here first. And I don't have one, but you can visit me on Facebook. You can check out the Mixers page, which is awesome. And then you can visit me on my Facebook.com, whatever. My name's Stephen Dumeng, so you can just check that out too. So, whatever that is, that will be posted.
Yes. So fans, enjoy WrestleMania 30. We thank you for joining us here. And the Yes Movement.
Yes.
Let's all hope. Let's all hope we hear this.
Yes. Yes.